In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Almost 40 years back, I went with Tabligh Jamaat for a week. One of the Jamaat member, one of the participant said while all the Jamaat people were sitting that we should judge each others. We should help each other find their faults, their mistakes. Our Amir, who did not get the education from the college or university, rather from studied in the madrasa, he instantly replied no. 41 or 40 years back, he had this sense that judging each other, judging others, it's not a good activity at all. Despite the fact that our Amir was not educated. Now, 40 years later, people do know, many or at least some of the people do know that judging each other's, finding faults in each other, it's not something good at all. It does not serve us. It does not serve us. And it needs plenty of cares and cautions. We are not the coach or the mentor of the people. Self-styled, self-assumed. We are not the mentor and the coach of the people. If somebody is a coach or a mentor, parents, they can do it, but they too need to exercise certain cautions. They need to do it quite sensibly and quite wisely. Otherwise, it will become counterproductive. Once we become the judge of other people, once we start finding faults in the other people, we are not serving something good at all. Although it's a human nature, whatever we see, we try to understand it. We try to understand the implications, the possible results, even the intentions of the person involved. This is human nature. But start saying whatever comes to our mind, not wise at all. Not wise at all. We need to be very careful and cautious. Although this is like a double-edged sword. If we do it, keeping all the necessary cautions, then I think it's not that bad, rather it is good. Like if somebody is going to be deceived or cheated, we know it. It's up to an extent our responsibility to convey the message to the person who is going to be cheated, manipulated, exploited, but in quite a careful, cautious, wise, sensible manner. Not in a blunt manner at all. Not bluntly. If at all somebody have a bad habit which could spoil him, her, destroy him or her, again we can communicate it, we can try to tell it to the people, to the person, but again quite a lot of cautions are needed. We need to do it privately, we need to do it wisely, we need to do in such a manner that it does not hurt other people, that it does not hurt other person. That is. But once somebody is judging us, once somebody is criticizing us, here it could be either an opportunity or it could be a boon or a bane, depending our attitude towards that. We can make it a boon, we can make it a bane, we can make it a blessing, we can make it otherwise. It depends upon us actually, and no one else. Why? Because keeping aside the intention of the person, keeping aside the reasonability of the content, sensibility in the talk, we can learn certain things out of that somebody's talk about us. We can learn something, we can learn something, and sometimes we can learn something precious. Sometime we can learn something precious out of it as well. So that is why we need to learn it, we need to listen it patiently, patiently, patiently. Some of the things will be very right and we can implement it, we can take advantage of it directly. Another some of the things which are not so right, not so correct, but still after listening this incorrect criticism, we can conceive something which is very relevant and which is very true. After listening something which is not true, after listening something which is true but very much exaggerated, after listening something which is incorrect, which is irrelevant even, we can conceive something could come to our mind which is very much relevant, which is very much sensible, which is very much wise. So that is why I said listen patiently. The more you react angrily, the more bad you are going to do with yourself. It might be equally bad with the person as well, but it is either equally or even more bad for yourself. So the right thing is to listen it to patiently and then learn as much as you can. Some of the things might be very right, very correct, and there is another some of things will be very much wrong, incorrect, unreasonable, irrelevant. Yet after listening these irrelevant, incorrect things, we might something might comes to our mind which is very much relevant, which is very much true. Now what became the basis of this something good? What became the basis of it? What brought it in front of us actually? It is the irrelevant, the incorrect criticism tirade against us. Thank you.